Why do people do things like this? Don't they know it's so much more fruitful to do things the right way and to do things right by people? We're going to finish listening to this clip and we're going to chop it up.
3 years ago, I was living in a homeless shelter. Today, I bought my second dream car. All cash.
Online, she goes by Just Melanie, a Florida-based influencer who says she got rich doing permanent makeup. And with her course, you can too.
I'm going to teach you everything that you need to know to generate $1 million in 1 year.
This viewed 1.8 million times.
And I make $200,000 a month. This is not a flex.
Including by Ashley Landon and Michelle Echeverry, who've both filed police reports in Miami.
This makes me so mad. That's literally, I bet you, our money that we invested. I hope she gets what's coming for her.
Invoices from Melanie's company, the Luxury Inc. show, in 2024, the women each paid $3,000 for a class in New York City.
Oh my God.
I seen her posts and I was really intrigued.
Originally started at $6,000 and then it was on discount for $3,000.
She said that, you know, she's flexible with payment plans.
So she sent me a link to the Square where you make the payments.
But the course never happened. No.
People who say they offer a service, product, or course are not always legit.
The day before Melanie canceled due to emergency surgery. In text messages, she said they could either request a full refund,
A little bit suspicious of it, so I did ask her for a refund.
or take the course in Miami, in which case Melanie said, we will pay for your flight and stay.
Anytime in 2025. I would just have to let her know 30 days in advance. I let her know 2 months in advance, and I didn't hear anything from her.
And then after a couple of days, she just stopped answering me.
Hope you're doing okay. Just want to get your side of it.
We called, emailed, and messaged Melanie. Echeverry did too.
She just blocked me.
Melanie hasn't
Wow.
responded to us, but she has been promoting another course set to happen next month in Dallas. One TikToker saying she's excited.
Thank you so much for going and checking it out.
I called reporter Larry Seward from WFOR, our sister station in Miami.
Hello. Hello. I'm Larry from CBS News Miami.
He stopped by the address listed for Melanie's business on Google and on invoices. Unable to reach her, Seward went to her listed home address.
Come on.
This man says he's Melanie's stepfather.
There are customers in New York and Long Island, Virginia, that they've paid her, but they've not been able to take the classes, and we've been trying to reach her.
We blurred his face since he's not connected to her company.
She lives here, but she's not here right now.
I would file a police report. I would file a dispute with everybody.
Teresa Murray is a consumer advocate at the U.S. Public Interest Research Group with advice that's not on your feed. Always vet the influencer, check licenses and references, get a signed contract, pay with a credit card, and act fast for a refund.
Yes, and TikTok is big on, they have tightened up when it comes to this type of stuff. So definitely file your grievance with TikTok because they shut them shops down. Do you hear me? They will stop your shop. They will cut your stuff, will be off, account deleted. You need to, and I wonder if they even did that. I know we're not quite finished yet, but this is so crazy. And yes, I know we see so many people, they have a large following. They offer courses and it's crazy. I have several mentors that I follow that are A1 legit, and they have groups outside of social media. So that's one way that you can know that someone is legit, is that they carry their stuff offline, meaning you'll be able to get on a Zoom with them. They have a legit website. They offer real products. You can shop with them and actually, pay for a commitment to their community. So that's another way, but I know she wasn't offering that. So how do you vet this? Y'all look at what this lady is saying. This is very, very important because we are, many of us are consumers. We want to learn. We want to support other people, other influencers. And you think because a person has thousands and thousands of followers that they do stuff legit way. But what they don't realize, is how stuff comes back like a boomerang. That is called the law of sowing and reaping. So she planted those seeds of being janky and shysty. It's going to come back. And I hope these young ladies do all they can to get their money back and shut that TikTok down.
No buy now, pay later, no P2P, not a debit card, not cash. You have 60 days from the date of the statement that the transaction was on.
Both women use Square, a peer-to-peer or P2P platform, to pay Melanie in installments. A spokesperson tells me Square deactivated Melanie's account in December. Quote, based on ongoing assessments of merchants' businesses, we may take steps in accordance with our policies, such as deactivation, to ensure the safety of our platform.
That's right.
They note the bank is the final arbiter of refunds.
The banks are pushing back a lot. So don't think that it's just going to be automatic. So hopefully your piece will help others not make the same kinds of mistakes, whether it's about eyebrow tattoos or something else.
Yeah.
She markets herself as a millionaire who helps people achieve financial freedom.
And I did see people like taking her courses, so I just kind of figured that it was legit.
So the women did not have a contract with this influencer or even know her full legal name. According to Florida state records, it's Melanie Restrepo Herrera. Now, to do permanent makeup in Florida, you have to have a tattoo license. You also have to complete a course on bloodborne pathogens. We did reach out to the Florida Department of Health to confirm if Melanie has the right qualifications. They know we're working on this story, Jessica, but they are not getting back to us with that information.
There's so many questions I could ask you. I know we only have a couple of minutes, but is this something like the Better Business Bureau could look into? What are these people supposed to do? Who's investigating?
She doesn't have a great rating with the Better Business Bureau. I did check that, and you should always do that before this. They did file police reports with the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office. They're looking into whether they have proper jurisdiction. Michelle Echeverry also filed a report with the Suffolk County PD. They told her, go to your bank, and we asked for an update. They said, file a dispute with your bank, and they said we have no update at this time.
Wow.
But what's happening is everybody is saying somebody else should investigate it because this is happening in multiple jurisdictions. I have a woman in Virginia that says it happened to her, and another one in California that messaged me today.
It makes me wonder, just because it's the influencer angle, if there's just, it's harder to like pinpoint liability. I don't know. It's just like a crazy story.
Yeah, but if you look at the text messages, like it looks like she stopped responding. That's her number. We confirmed it multiple avenues, so I think they should take a look at it.
She offered a service, she didn't provide it, right? All right.
These social media platforms are definitely have tightened up when it comes to their community guidelines and policies. I know because I'm on them. And when you have large followings, as we definitely have, one of our channels over 100,000 subscribers, and you have to abide by the community guidelines for whatever platform you own. But even by that, y'all, come on, you know what's right and what's doggone wrong. You know what's right and what's wrong. And when you're out here trying to scam and sham and take people's money and you don't provide a service, you're going to go to jail. Or they ought to blow up your you're going to go to jail, or they need to delete and remove your account. How about that? Because that's bad business, and we don't do that. And the young lady said when she saw other people taking her courses, that was like, oh, I thought that was jail. But even though it could be where these people are setting up a fake Zoom, you just don't know. And I like the key fact that she said pay with a credit card versus your debit card or cash, because your credit card company is more quick to do an investigation and possibly a lot for a refund faster than your bank. And even when it comes to fraud, we have learned that the hard way. We have fraud on a debit card, and it was just like, oh my gosh, this is fraud for real. You know, it is hard. It takes a lot, longer for banks to investigate or want to give you your money back. But we found that with the credit card, they really move a lot faster. So that was a very good piece of advice she gave. But y'all, vet these people. And I'm very leery to work with people, even other influencers, if you don't have something offline. For me, I have a website. If somebody wants to work with me for youth and speaking, you can go to IamJoyejaninesstore.com. You see the services. You can set to book, and there is a way that you can either pay through there. But yeah, I mean, if people are not setting you up offline, and even you can say, well, anybody can do a website. Yeah, you're right, they can. However, we have got to. I did another video about this. The Shade Room, dropped the story about people who were posing to be veneer techs. So licenses, and I know it's really a challenge when you're on social media because it makes it hard. It does. You want to give people the benefit of the doubt. they have a large following, and then it's just one to assume, oh, because you got a large following, you're doing things legit, and you are who you say you are, and you're going to provide this course. And yeah, and I see people doing your courses. Child, it could be her friend. It could be your relative. You don't even know. We don't even know. Vet these people out. Make them come up with more than one way. And as soon as you think, and as soon as you realize and you have your information, you need to report them to the social media platform that they're on, so their account can be pulled, froze, deleted, removed, disabled until further notice. Exactly. That's exactly what you need to do, because there should be no way that a person is committing fraud. They've taken your money to provide a service or a product, and when it's time to get your product or service, they're a no-show. It's a no-go. And then they want to block you. No. All your evidence you need to send to TikTok, whatever their department is, so that she shouldn't even be on TikTok. She shouldn't have an account right now. She's under investigation for fraud. No. So do your due diligence. And I hope they have done this, but it didn't sound like they did. They're taking it to the local authorities, but you need to report this to the platform that she is on. That's unheard of. $3,000. She just came up real quick. Six grand and did nothing. No way. No way. How do you guys feel about this? What do you think? Now, have you ever shop? I mean, we shop on TikTok all the time. There's several things that I have purchased off TikTok. Even Instagram. I did got one time off Instagram and never did that again. I don't think it was some hair oil or something. It looked legit, but I think I reported it too. This was years ago. But vetting people, making sure the stuff is legit, and if it's not, report it to the platform you're on first, and then file your police report and do all the steps in this thing this lady said. Go back and listen to this video where she's talking about all the things that you could do, and she said file with everybody. Your bank, if you put it on a debit card, your authority, and also the platforms that these people are on advertising. Because if not, if these accounts are still up and they're still promoting these services and products, someone else is going to lose some money. Someone else is going to get some more people, someone else's. So please share this video, guys. And let me know if you've ever experienced this. If you've ever experienced something where you've paid for it and the person didn't come through and it was on social media, is how you found this person and they got a large following. Yeah, let us know. Let us know. I love you guys. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next video.
Start to apply the pressure listening to a 45-minute lecture. Intellectualism is conceptualism.